Okay, Nalin Kohli of the BJP joining us, Mohandas Pai, former director of Infosys. We have Alka Lamba of the Aam Aadmi Party. Brinda Adige is director of Global Concerns of India. She is from our studios in Bengaluru. Onika Mehrotra is director of the Kalka Group of Institutions. Kavita Krishnan, National Secretary of the All India Progressive Women's Association. I think we have Congress spokesperson should be joining us in some time, right? But the Congress spokesman has a lot to answer for tonight, doesn't he, Mohandas Pai? Because of the attitude that the Chief Minister seems to reflect towards it. He doesn't seem to think this is a very important issue. I hope the Congress spokesperson turns up.
Yeah, I think...
Yes.
I think it looks very insensitive, Anna, that what has happened. The police have arrested a person there, and I think they came in a press conference and said that.
That's right.
I wish the Chief Minister was slightly more sensitive to the concerns of people.
Right.
Because people are very angry and upset. What has happened is disastrous for us in Bangalore.
Yeah.
And everybody is concerned about the children. I met a lot of parents today, and they're so very unhappy. They don't know what to do. They're losing confidence in the city. So I think it's very, very sad for us, and I just hope the Chief Minister is slightly more sensitive to the needs of parents. But the police have taken action, and I think there is a case to be made that the schools have to put in health and safety standards to do background checks so that they can take more steps to prevent what has happened. We've had some 3 or 4 cases in the last 3 or 4 months,
right.
And it's been horrendous to us. And in all cases, the schools were unprepared, many of them covered up, and many of them tried to call the parents and tell them it's not there, tutor the children, etc. And I think we need an institutional response in addition to the response from the state. It's becoming a very big issue all across schools.
The state response is non-existent. I mean, last time there was a debate on the subject, the Chief Minister went to sleep in the Assembly. So he's turned completely defensive and in denial on this issue. Those are the pictures of him sleeping. Brinda, just let's get one more perspective from you from Bengaluru. I mean, does this not embolden these people, not just the school managements who couldn't care less, but also the predators themselves?
Absolutely. And the apathy, complacency, carelessness and indifference that has been shown by the state. In fact, a statement being made that it is the school's responsibility. Why? Citizens are paying taxes to the state. The state has the accountability. The state has the responsibility and duty. We have been talking about sensitivity. That comes secondary. You have a mandate. You have a duty. You have an obligation to keep children safe.
Mm-hmm. Well, he doesn't seem to care about the obligation. No, he doesn't seem to care about the obligation. I mean, let's get an educationist point of view. Onika, do you think educational institutions also have turned into businesses? And by the way, Nalin Kohli is wondering, so are we all, where is the Congress party spokesperson? Brajesh Kalappa promised to come on the program. I hope he does. Because we have some questions. Actually, I'd like Mr. Yes, please. Yes, Onika.
Yeah, well, having said that, it's the obligation of the CM to take care of the safety and security of the state. But if something happens in my premises or something happens in your studio, will you pass the blame to the government, or will you put your house in order? Aren't you responsible in 1 acre of land or 3 acres or 4 acres, whatever may be the size of the school? Despite the gadgets, despite all the efforts by your electronic items, but what are you doing as an administrator or a principal or supervisors? Where is your responsibility?
I agree with you, but the onus. I agree with you. The onus is with the school, but if the schools don't act, then the onus, Kavita Krishnan, has got to be with the state government at least. I mean, somebody's got to push them. But if the state government also turns around by passing the buck, then it's a very convenient passing of the parcel.
Can I come in?
Yes.
See, there are several substantial
May
issues
I add a perspective?
Now, Nalin, I'll come to you after Kavita, please. Yes.
Yeah, there are certain, if I can just have the time, because this is an important issue, and I think it goes far beyond only taking to account and pointing out the very rightly the accountability of the state government in this case. But I think that it's also a wider problem, and I'd like to point out some aspects of this problem. One is that child sexual abuse is extremely rampant. It is happening in a variety of institutions. a recent study and it isn't only in Karnataka. In Karnataka, there have been several recent cases involving schools, yes. But I would also like to remind that even as we are here in the studio today, we are in Delhi today. I'm speaking from Delhi today. And I know that in Delhi, in a school in Rohini, there has been a sustained agitation with no support, no response from anybody, no political party, no one has responded. But there has been a sustained agitation against several rapes of children that occurred in a school in Rohini in Delhi. Okay, and parents have been agitating. And that isn't the only thing. There was a recent study in The Hindu, that very serious study by Rukmini Srinivasan, that shows that a very large segment of the rapes that are occurring in Delhi, for instance, and it must be the same case all over the country, are children who are preyed upon by neighbors, by men they know, not by strangers, by persons they know, in slums in Delhi. So I feel that the response by governments, and this has to be governments, not just the state government of a particular state, but it has to also come from the center. It has to be that governments take responsibility, not just for regulating schools. Yes, I would say that guidelines have to be set down for schools, be they private schools, be they government schools. There have to be guidelines set down for the protection of the child, and the government cannot shrug off its responsibility by saying, oh, private institution. I agree with the speaker before me that yes, I mean, of course, the institution has responsibility. I agree with you.
Yes,
let me finish what I'm saying.
Yes, Anika.
Let me finish what
No,
I'm
no, what
saying.
Anika wanted to come in. Kavita, one second. Anika, yes.
See, guidelines are placed. We all have guidelines. It's not that Bangalore's got a unique guidelines or we don't have guidelines.
Please let me
but
finish
who's going
what
to
I'm
implement
saying.
that? You cannot
Please let me
just
finish what I'm
say
saying.
that schools are not responsible.
No, no,
in an area where you are catering to 2,000 children or any odd number of children or maybe 200 staff, if you can't handle that, imagine the plight of the students.
No,
then.
can I come in here?
No, it's not
You
this
have to
versus
take
the other. Kavita, I'm
responsibility,
coming back
please.
to you. Kavita, I'm coming back to you. I'm coming back to you.
No,
Let's get.
on the
I want the government to be answerable on this,
Called
Kavita.
upon to do. Can I please?
No, Kavita, just I'm
finish
coming
what
to
I'm
you.
saying?
No, Kavita, it's a very important issue. I understand what you're saying. But in Bangalore,
no,
what.
I'm saying I haven't yet said what I expect from governments. It isn't. It is about if private schools are violating guidelines. No, please let me finish. That's very brief. I just have two very short points to make, and I think they're important. One is that if private schools are violating guidelines, and I'm afraid even government schools are, and this is across the country, this is not just in a particular state, then they have to be taken to task, and they can be taken to task only by governments.
No, they're not being. That's the problem. No, Kavita. Kavita, in an ideal world. Kavita,
the government
Kavita, you know, 1 second. Look, let's be very practical.
May I come
What
in?
should happen? 1 second. No, 1 minute. Brinda, I'll come to you, please. What should happen is very important. What is happening? 4 children have been sexually abused or raped in the last 4 months, right? And what this Siddaramaiah, he wants to pin the blame on the school. He wants to go to sleep during a debate on this issue, and he wants to say that the security guards of the school are responsible. Brajesh Kalapa, why don't you just sack this man? Today for the umpteenth time, he has insulted all the victims of rape, all those who are vulnerable to sexual abuse, repeatedly by saying, it's not my problem, essentially. So why do you keep such a man as the chief minister of the state? You know that the onus does not lie solely with the school. But this man, Siddaramaiah, has a I give a damn attitude to the whole issue. And he has been consistently, Brajesh, having this I give a damn attitude on this whole issue for a very long time. I mean, where is Sonia Gandhi today? Where's your party leadership? Why don't you act against him? When you act against people if they seem to be indirectly praising Narendra Modi, what when children are sexually assaulted again and again and again, and the chief minister seems to be doing things that encourage the rapist, you won't act against him. So, Mr. Kalapa, why?
Arnab, primarily I must say that I think you've been a little harsh on Siddaramaiah.
No, I don't think so, Mr. Kalapa.
Let me make my point.
I think I'm being very soft on him.
Let me very humbly put my point across, and after that, of course, you can decide, because you'll decide then finally. You see, the point is, Arnab, that there have been certain guidelines which have been issued by the Commissioner of Police, Bangalore. And what do these guidelines state? The guidelines state that there must be a background check of all the people employed in the school.
ask
Two,
the buck.
there must
You know,
be
this is-
CCTVs employed.
Am I talking about the
installed?
guidelines? I'm talking no guideline can be effective if the chief minister has an attitude where he doesn't seem to care. You know that.
No, I don't know. I don't know what kind of attitude he has to show, project.
Well,
But
yesterday the
man-
Karnataka
the
High
man is a
Court
good
asked the
man.
state government of Karnataka to constitute a committee headed by an officer not below the rank of additional chief secretary to take steps for the safer environment in schools. You know what the chief minister should do? He should do that instead of sleeping and occasionally waking up to blame others for the dismal situation in his state.
No, incidentally, I must point out, Arnab, since you brought it up, that he had a sleep apnea problem, and that is a kind of disease. So we don't make jokes. We don't make jokes about people who have certain diseases. So I must point out that he has been cured of
he would
it,
not go
and
out to
he's
sleep
no-
during a
he's no
meeting in
longer
which
been
Sonia
found
Gandhi
dosing.
was present.
I must point this
I'm
out.
asking you that
I
he's
must point
waking
this
up.
out to you on public television that he has no longer been found dosing, and this was a problem. In fact, I had
Mr.
it also.
Kalappa,
So this is
Mr.
something
Kalappa,
several
you
people
know,
have.
Mr.
So
Kalappa,
let's be a little.
he wakes up 4 months.
With
There are
certain,
4 incidents.
ailments.
When he
Let's
says,
be
is this the
sympathetic.
only story that you have to report? What does that have to do with sleep apnea? If he says this is the only story you have to report, or he says go ask the school management, it's not my problem. When he's passing the buck, when he's passing the buck.
This is unrelated to what you first said.
Mr. Kalappa, today Karnataka is the top 5 in terms of crimes against women. Total of 12,027 cases in 2013.
Are you going to raise an issue about Madhya Pradesh, which is at number?
I am asking you about Karnataka.
Are you going to raise an issue about about UP, which is at number 2?
We raise enough questions about UP. Will you answer questions about Karnataka?
What about Madhya Pradesh?
When we ask
which is
questions
number
about
1?
UP, you're right there on top.
I find that this kind of...
1 second, please, Kavita Krishnan. No, Kavita Krishnan, 1 second. No, Mr. Krishnan, Miss Krishnan, I want to get the BJP into the debate. You see,
and the fundamental issue cannot possibly be only about one particular state. The fundamental issue is much, much more severe.
Of course it is. Of course it is. But we must answer one question here. The onus is not only with the school, because according to the state list of the Constitution, law and order is a state subject.
Yes, the onus is with the state government, with the central government.
But the state government
And
doesn't
if
take
you
responsibility.
And look at it. I mean, look at it. I would, before Nalin comes in, I would like to make this point here, because that is something I would hope and expect from any government, central government, state government, all of them. When you're finding that especially poor children in slum areas are especially a segment that is being preyed on, okay, you're talking about those instances which are coming to the media limelight because they are happening in private school in a city like Bangalore. But across the country, I can tell you, and when we are working in slums, we know that such a lot, the sexual abuse of children is almost a daily occurrence.
Yes, but it's not important enough an issue, Kavita. It's not whether it is Delhi or Bangalore. Sorry to come in. Whether it is Delhi or Bangalore or anywhere, the fact is, or Delhi or Bangalore or anywhere, the fact is that for powerful politicians,
the government has to be responsible.
Miss Kalappa, sorry, Miss Kavita
I'm trying
Krishnan.
to make a point which is important.
Miss Krishnan, I get your point, but let's, Miss Krishnan, 1 second. Let's be very real. I'm also making a very serious, fundamental and substantial point to you. The fact of the matter is that in our country, the brutal reality is this, that when a child gets raped or sexually assaulted, it is not important enough an issue for powerful politicians to bother about. And if the media makes a big deal of it, let me continue please. If the media makes a big deal of it, whether the media makes a big deal of the Khap Panchayats or what's going on in Haryana or the kind of Hindu Mahasabha rules or what the UP police says in terms of mindset or in terms of sexual violence against children in Bangalore, political response is always, why are you making a big deal of it? That is the response. 1 second, I want to get...
I'm saying that the political response, let us at least frame the debate of what is the political response we demand. It's not just a question of correct or some correct noises. I'm saying why is it that we cannot have that the question of
Miss Krishnan, can I go to others please just for a minute?
In rural areas where children are left alone at home, why can't it become an issue? I raised this even at the time when the election manifestos were coming out, and I didn't see it in a single election manifesto.
Yeah, fundamental issue, please. By the way, Miss Krishnan, if you think that things coming in manifestos are going to prove that things happen, then you're very hopeful. I'm more cynical than that, but I'll get Nalin Kohli on it.
It's a question of recognizing
Miss Krishnan, can I please just get some other side also into this debate just for a minute, because the question for me is taking responsibility. Nobody takes responsibility. Today in Karnataka, the Chief Minister will not take responsibility because the incident occurred within the premises of a private school. Tomorrow, the Chief Minister will say that because a murder happened in a private property, it is not the responsibility of the state government. A crime is a crime, whether it happens on private property, whether it happens in a public property. I don't know how that can be a differentiation, and that is the kind of serious issue, that question that Mr. Brajesh Kalappa should try to answer, instead of saying that the chief minister has a medical problem, which is why he went to sleep. Yes, please. The attitude, mindsets are not created by a medical problem. The mindset is antediluvian in this case. Nalin.
Well, Mr. Goswami, that's the fact. In terms of the law and order position, the state can't be selective about it. After all, the constitutional thing is that the responsibilities of the state to basically protect life and law and order. And when it comes on to that, you just can't say that it's in one area or the other. What is worrisome is that because there's a pattern, particularly with children in schools, and that too in Bangalore, it's Silicon Valley. So it raises questions, because you would expect at the very least immediate response, and if nothing else, even empathy while the law and order agencies are working. If there are loopholes, you plug it. See, in this debate, like Kavita ji, others have raised some important issues. Point is, even society will step in, but the leader who leads that entire structure is the Chief Minister. And if he's out there even going to seek suggestions and say that let's come on, engage jointly while the agencies are doing their work,
he doesn't care.
It and all, society will respond, but it's not going to happen if it's not, if the top of the administration does not show that seriousness or concern about it. It's just not another rape. It's the death of a child's future. And it has long-term implications. You just can't say it's a rape. It's just not an act.
It's just the attitude, and the attitude is abhorrent. Yes, please, Brajesh Kalappa, would you let Alka Lamba come in? She's been very quiet. She's listened.
He spoke to me half an hour ago. Mr. Siddaramaiah spoke to me half an hour ago, and he said that, you know, what is being attributed to me is not correct.
Well, it is on tape. I'd like
to only point out, I'd only like to make a point that this is what he told me.
He's told you what he's told you is wrong.
I'm trying to point out that insofar as the school premises are concerned, because this is
Did you ask him one question, Mr. Kalappa? Mr. Kalappa, since you faithfully believe everything he says, 1 second, Mr. Kalappa, since you faithfully, since you faithfully believe everything he says,
responsible for everything that happens.
Mr. Kalappa, it's not everything. The last time a 6-year-old was brutally raped within the school premises of an international school, the man you faithfully believe, he shirked the responsibility by saying to the reporter, is this the only news that you have? Did you ask him that?
No, like I was trying to point out.
Did you ask him that? No, is that the kind of answer Chief Minister is supposed to give?
No, what he said to your
what did he mean by saying, is this the only news that you have? No, what did he mean by saying, is this the only news that you have?
What he actually did on the ground.
What did he mean by saying, is this the only news that you have?
He is the one who was responsible.
He passed the buck. You want to know what he did on the ground? He passed the buck to the Bangalore Police Commissioner and transferred him.
Guidelines to be issued to schools. But unfortunately, the schools went to the High Court.
Alka Lamba.
Stay on this guideline.
Alka Lamba.
So this is a difficult.
Alka Lamba.
He wanted to see that there would be
Mr. Kalappa,
checks of people
sometimes
who would be engaged. He wanted
Mr. Kalappa
to be installed.
Mr. Kalappa, you're now beginning to read from a paper below you. You're now beginning to read out what the Chief Minister has written for you.
GPS systems to be employed in all the vehicles which ply these children to school.
Mr. Kalappa.
So I'm sure you will agree that these are all good steps.
No, Mr. Kalappa, I won't.
What he said.
No, Mr. Kalappa, I won't.
If you're going to be looking at somebody's articulation, you might get the
Okay, Alka Lamba, it's not articulation, it's attitude. There's a huge difference there.
No, that's
Alka Lamba.
Exactly the
Alka
point.
Lamba.
If I'm
Alka Lamba, it's an open debate. We have 5 more minutes left.
I don't have an attitude.
No.
If you think I'm not articulate, then you don't.
Alka Lamba is saying something.
Attitude is not good.
Alka Lamba, please.
ये पहला केस नहीं है. 2 जुलाई को स्कूल में केस होता है बच्ची के साथ बलात्कार. 2 जुलाई, 2 अगस्त, 21 अक्टूबर और आज 28 होते. चौथी बार. ये सिर्फ मुझे लगता है अगर चीफ मिनिस्टर का जो एटीट्यूड है कि ये स्कूल के प्रीमिसेस के अंदर का मामला है, सरकार या मुख्यमंत्री का कोई लेन देन नहीं, तो मुझे लगता है कि बहुत दुख के साथ और शर्म के साथ कि हमें ऐसे इंसिडेंट्स आगे भी देखने पड़ेंगे अगर ये रवैया एक मुख्यमंत्री का रहता है. और सबसे बड़ी बात जो हमारे नेशनल कमीशन ऑफ प्रोटेक्शन ऑफ चाइल्ड चाइल्ड राइट के कर्नाटका के चेयरमैन हैं, मैं जुलाई से उनसे संपर्क करने की कोशिश कर रही हूं और वो अकेले नहीं, उनके 6 सदस्य भी हैं इसमें। और आज काफी मशक्कत के बाद मैं उनसे फोन पे बात कर पाई और जब मैंने उनसे पूछा कि ये जुलाई से अभी तक का चौथा इंसिडेंस है, आपका चाइल्ड प्रोटेक्शन राइट जो है कमीशन है पूरा, इसको पूरी तरह की सुविधाएं दी गई हैं, आप क्या कर रहे हैं? और आप यकीन नहीं करेंगे, उन्होंने कहा मैं किसी मीटिंग में बिजी हूं, 5 मिनट बाद। एंड देन मैंने कहा ठीक है 5 मिनट बाद मैं खुद आपको ट्राई करती हूं। मिस्टर उमेश आराध्य हैं और उन्होंने कहा नहीं आप 1 घंटे के बाद करिएगा। मैंने 1 घंटे के बाद किया, उन्होंने फोन नहीं उठाया। और नेशनल चाइल्ड हमारा जो कमीशन, उसकी हालात देखिए, ये संस्थाएं वो हैं जो सरकार के तहत काम करती हैं, सरकार की जिम्मेदारी बनती है इन संगठनों में काम कैसे चल रहा है। आपके पास जो नेशनल चाइल्ड कमीशन है उसमें एक सीनियर टेक्निकल एक्सपर्ट होना चाहिए इन सब चीजों के लिए, एक जूनियर टेक्निकल और 2 इस तरह से 5 लोग आपके पास होने चाहिए। आप यकीन नहीं करेंगे 7 सालों में सिर्फ एक जूनियर टेक्निकल एक्सपर्ट इस पूरे मामले में या इस तरह के अपराधों से डील करने के लिए है। और मीटिंग के मामले में आप देखेंगे कि इसमें कहा गया पुलिस ने जब ये गाइडलाइन जारी किया उसके बावजूद भी 200 स्कूल ऐसे पकड़े गए जो उस गाइडलाइन को इंप्लीमेंट नहीं कर रहे थे। उसके बाद कार्रवाई ये कौन देखेगा? क्या मुख्यमंत्री की जिम्मेदारी नहीं है कि पुलिस से
बिल्कुल नहीं है। आप ब्रजेश कलप्पा को पूछे तो वो कहेंगे नहीं है।
कार्रवाई की गई है क्या?
आप ब्रजेश कलप्पा तो पिछले आधे घंटे से यही बात कह रहे हैं कि नो ब्रजेश कलप्पा ये कह रहे हैं कि जिम्मेदारी नहीं है। सो नेक्स्ट टाइम इफ एन इंसिडेंट इज रिपोर्टेड ब्रजेश कलप्पा, एंड आई डोंट नो व्हाई यू आर स्माइलिंग, नेक्स्ट टाइम you will blame the parents.
I told you, Arnab.
Next time you'll probably
told me that he was fully responsible for everything which happens in the state.
Well, he did not. No, he did not. No, he did not.
आज केंद्र में आए हैं और केंद्र ही ये जो नेशनल चाइल्ड राइट कमीशन नेशनल की संस्थान है। आप भी देखिए कि नेशनल चाइल्ड कमीशन जो है वो कितना सक्रिय है, कौन है चेयरपर्सन? आप वेबसाइट पे जाइए, फेब के बाद कोई अपडेट ही नहीं है, फरवरी के बाद कोई अपडेट नहीं है कि आप अगर कोई जानकारी लेना चाहें, आप कुछ कंप्लेंट
अलका 1 सेकंड
आप बता रहे थे तो मुझे राजनीतिक रूप से राजनीतिक जवाब देने दीजिए। आप मुझे बताइए ना कि इससे पूर्व कौन से पार्टी में थे और वो सरकार में क्या केंद्र में थी या नहीं थी?
कॉलेज जी शर्म आती है जब आप पार्टियों के ऊपर डालते हैं कि पहले किसकी थी,
इसमें स्कोप पर डालिए।
किसी की भी हो,
को राजनीतिक हम लोग बना सकते हैं, अच्छे से बना सकते हैं, लेकिन इस बच्ची के साथ जो हुआ उससे कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ेगा इस राजनीति से। आज कविता जी के साथ भी मैं अग्री कर रहा हूँ क्योंकि वो पॉइंट्स बता रहे हैं जो राजनीतिक नहीं है। नहीं तो आप देखिए हम लोग आपस में भिड़ते हैं इस डिबेट में, महत्वपूर्ण बातें हैं।
This is, you know, just 1 minute, 1 minute. You see, this is the problem, and this is the exact problem. You see, you have a chief minister who shirks responsibility, and your political parties who bounce off each other. You did this, I did this, you are doing this in that state, I am doing this in this state. What happens? How many? Let's ask an uncomfortable question. How many politicians run schools? How many licenses of schools have been taken away? What is the involvement of politicians in the education sector in this country? Take a state like Maharashtra, for example. How many of the educational institutions in Maharashtra and Karnataka have some political involvement or the other or not? And is this one of the reasons why today no politician has the guts to actually crack down on an educational institution because they think if I act against them, tomorrow I'll be forced to act against my own? There's a self-serving rule here, Brajesh. No, education and politics, 1 minute. All education and politics have got linked, haven't they, Brinda? Brinda, haven't they? Education and politics have got linked. 1 second, Brinda.
Yes, I absolutely agree with you, and that is why this impunity.
I must answer that.
How can something like this continue to happen when we know that there are so many legislations, guidelines, policies, so-called technology in Silicon City, knowing that the powers that be will help them come out of whatever? How is that other case that we had of the Vibgayar case? By the time the arrest warrant was issued, this person was already outside.
Yes.
No, nobody.
So,
he was put in under Gunda Act,
what are we talking about?
I must inform you, madam, that he was put in under the Gunda Act.
That was later on.
Not an ordinary
That was later on, much later.
No, yeah, that's right. But
public
after due
outcry,
process,
citizens,
without due process, you want us to
parents outcry and
voice
citizen,
all kinds of cases against him.
Citizen movement. Sorry, it did not happen.
One at a time. No, one at a time. Brinda.
2 अगस्त, 21 अक्टूबर और 28 29 को, उसके बाद ही, यानी कि आप खाना पूर्तियां कर रहे हैं। आप डर, खौफ और जो जागरूकता, अवेयरनेस करनी चाहिए वो बिल्कुल जीरो है। आप स्कूल, सरकार, समाज तीनों के बीच में जो है एक बच्ची के बलात्कार से तमाशा सरकार कहती है स्कूल की जिम्मेदारी
point is Mohandas Pai, my concern is that there are big money lobbies out here who put pressure on politicians not to crack down, and those big lobbies are more powerful perhaps than all the parents. And by the way, I completely agree with Kavita Krishnan that this happens in well-known schools, in schools that are relatively for the more privileged sections of our society. Can you imagine the kind of exposure that children from less advantaged families have to these sexual predators? Who cares about them?
Yes.
There are strong lobbies at work here, Mohandas Pai. Yes, Mohandas Pai.
Arnab, I totally agree with you. The lobbies at work, we try to force the state from taking action. But the biggest issue is that the major disconnect between the political leadership and citizens. Citizens will not accept a single incident like this happening in this country.
No more.
Political leaders are used to popping off everything over a period of time, passing it off, giving excuses, and hope they forget it. Now this is repeating, and they're out of place. They don't understand the anger of the people. They don't understand how to respond. They're not used to getting work done. They're not used to enforcing the law. They're just using to giving an explanation to somebody and pass on and hope people forget. But with the media and parents becoming angry, people are not going to forget. This disconnect and lack of respect for citizens and their lives and protection of life and liberty has to end.
A minute left.
And they must do the task. They're not doing the task.
A minute left. Kavita Krishnan, I know you want to come in. I know Nalin, you want to come in. I'll give very quick 30 seconds to each. And Brajesh must then close with hopefully an assurance of a promise that if Siddaramaiah cannot act, he should resign in a 24 hours period. This has just gone on for too long. Yes, Kavita.
Yeah, my only point here is that we should rightly be angry with governments, but let our anger be productive in the sense that let us ask for the right thing. The right thing is not just to act in one or other case that we find out about because of certain circumstances. Rather, this is a widespread problem. Child sexual abuse is not just happening through predators who are outside families. The maximum number of cases actually involve families themselves. Those are the sites of the worst violence. And then there's also schools, absolutely. So I'm not trying to pit one against the other.
I agree.
Therefore, I'm saying that the question of childcare provided by the government has to take responsibility squarely for providing childcare, especially to disadvantaged children, especially in slums and rural areas where women and men are both working. The child is left alone. One thing, in schools, the guidelines, the responsibility for enforcing guidelines
Kavita,
has
running
to be
short
that
of time.
Government. And central and state governments both have to be equally responsible.
Running short of time, but I hope that someone acts here. And I also wonder,
I just say something?
Nalin, but where is the women's development minister, by the way? Where is the child development minister? Where are they nowadays,
Where is the HRD minister?
Where are they? Are they not allowed to speak in the Modi government?
I think I'll take it further to what Kavita ji was saying.
No, because you used to say in every single case, when Manmohan Singh was in power, you used to say the centre must intervene.
Mr. Goswami, I will.
Why don't you say the centre must intervene now?
Let's take that further for a second. I'll come to your question also. So therefore, first of all, I said the state cannot abdicate its responsibility. The state has a responsibility.
And the centre can?
Citizens. Simple. That's a cross. It doesn't mean centre, state, it means state.
No, but you used to say centre.
When we're talking today, it will be Karnataka. Tomorrow, it could be anywhere else. The state is the state. The second point
but
is...
But did the centre act in the case of Haryana?
In terms of battling it, I think this, while the state does its bit, yes, we do require a non-partisan approach also to crack it. Third, in terms of your specific question, where are the HRD ministers and where are they? They're all there and they are doing their bit. And in terms of, say, Mrs. Maneka Gandhi, the one-stop rape case center started becoming a reality. Certainly, Rome was not built in a day. We also don't claim we have got full success everywhere. We have a long journey ahead. So we will keep working at it.
I think the next time...
What we are hearing and discussing today.
I think it will be wise for Brajesh Kalappa to call up. It will be I'm totally short of time today. It will be appropriate for Brajesh Kalappa to call up Mr. Siddaramaiah, explain the view of the people of this country, the panelists on this program, and tell him that if he continues to shirk his responsibility, it won't work. He is on the back foot. He needs to show us he is a chief minister and not just a figurehead. Thank you very much for joining me on debate number 2 on the News Hour Tonight.